did you feel when an angel told you that you were going to have a baby, and that baby would be God's son? Please be honest, because I would really like to know if you had a choice about carrying God's child. Could you have said no? Were you worried about what people would think? Love, Rachel. P.S. Wasn't it uncomfortable to deliver a baby in a manger? Once when I was in summer camp, I slept on some hay and I got an awful rash.
Dear Rachel, when the angel told me I was going to be the mother of God's son, I couldn't believe it. I wasn't married, I wasn't a special person, and I had no idea why I was chosen. But the angel showed me that God really needed my help, so of course I said yes. I felt so confident about this decision that I didn't really worry about what people would think or what Joseph would say. It was very hard to make the long trip to Bethlehem. Joseph found me a little brown donkey to ride on, but I was very uncomfortable because I was 9 months pregnant. Then, when we got to Bethlehem, we couldn't find a place to stay. At the last minute, an innkeeper let us use his stable, and that is where my son, God's son, Jesus, was born. With all my love, Mary. P.S. The hay didn't bother me at all. Having a baby is such a special experience that you don't notice a lot of details like it makes you bed.
Why couldn't you find a room for Mary and Joseph? It seems sort of unfair to make people stay in a stable when they're about to have a baby. Sincerely, Caroline.
Dear Caroline, thank you for your interest in the Bethlehem Holiday Inn. We don't typically comment on hotel policies, but in this case, I'll be happy to explain what happened. As you know, Bethlehem is a very, very small village. When hordes of people showed up to be counted in the census, all the rooms in town were booked solid. Still, I hated to turn away a woman who was 9 months pregnant, so I thought of the only space I had left, a stable that was attached to the inn. It was full of nice clean hay, and it was fairly warm because of all the animals housed there. Frankly, we have many animals. Perhaps too many animals for such a small establishment, but they are the cleanest, friendliest, and most adorable animals in all of Judea. I thought clean hay and warmth was better than no place at all. You may be happy to know that we have since built a state-of-the-art birthing suite here in the inn to prevent the situation from ever happening again. Our bellhops have been trained in all of the latest birthing techniques. Thank you for your letter, and if you ever find yourself traveling in Bethlehem, please consider the Bethlehem Holiday Inn for your next stay. Best regards, Conrad Hiltonius.
Shepherd, on the night Jesus was born, how did you know that something important was happening in Bethlehem? Well, Tristan. P.S. What does a shepherd actually do? Isn't it boring to sit out in the country all night with no one to talk to but sheep?
Dear Tristan, shepherding is a very important job. We take sheep out to the hillsides to eat grass and drink from streams. And we make sure they stay safe. Most shepherds like their work. At night, we sit around and abide, as it says in the Bible. Abiding means we hang out and chill quite a lot, telling stories, playing music, and singing songs. On the night Jesus was born, we were out there abiding, as usual, when we noticed a special brightness in the sky over Bethlehem. Suddenly, the sky seemed to open with a brilliant light, and we were very, very frightened. The sheep, however, didn't seem to notice. Then an angel's voice filled the sky, and the other angels joined in. They told us about the miraculous birth in Bethlehem. Well, when angels talk, shepherds tend to listen. So we decided to follow the star to Bethlehem and see for ourselves what the angels had told us. We started off alone, but then it became clear that the sheep wanted to come too. So we set out to see the baby. Sincerely, watchful shepherd.
Do you know God? Love Lord. P.S. You angels seem very nice to me. Why is it that every time you meet someone you have to say, be not afraid?
Dear Lord, angels are God's messengers. We appear on earth to do beautiful things that God wants to announce. That's what happened when we appeared to Joseph and Mary, and also to the shepherds on the night Jesus was born. I have to admit, the announcement to the shepherds may have been a bit over the top, but we angels really know how to put on quite a spectacle. Angels really know how to put on a show. Yes, we know God, but so do you. The difference is, we live with God now, but you must wait until God is ready for you to come to Him. When we are not busy delivering messages from God, we look out for you. We are not always seen, but we are always there. The reason why we often say, be not afraid, when we appear, is because our human friends don't expect to see us. We look different, we take people by surprise, and as you can see, we are breathtakingly beautiful. I hope this doesn't sound vain, but we angels always tell the truth. God bless you, Angelica Seraphim.
But it seems that nobody uses snail mail anymore, and I wasn't sure how to get a letter out into the cosmos. For reasons which are hard to explain, my companions and I have been following you, physically and on Twitter. We are all distinguished wise men and would like an opportunity to console you. What exactly are you trying to tell us?
You're self-proclaimed wise people are really not very smart. You're always trying to figure out what these stars think. You must think that we can predict the future or something. Don't you know we are just distinct galaxies with gigantic balls of burning gas?
Of course we know that. It's just that you yourself are behaving very differently from all the stars we've ever observed. You're hovering over one particular spot, whereas all other stars appear to move in the sky as the night goes on.
Maybe you are wise after all. I am different. I am not a faraway sun or a red dwarf or even a supernova. I move in the night sky. I am the star of Bethlehem.
Bethlehem? Is that where you're leading us? I hope so, because we're almost there and we're exhausted.
No need to worry. You're never near.
Well, that's good to hear. But why Bethlehem? What's so special about this place?
This is what God wants you to see. You may have seen the birth of the baby before. Tonight you will see a new kind of birth. I'm showing you Christmas.
Christmas? What's Christmas?
This is Christmas. The baby born tonight is going to change the world. He's going to change our lives. This baby is God. Let heaven and nature sing and joy to the world.
Stay up here so you can take lots of pictures. Okay.